Hey, so this is a reminder about how we're all kind of tied to one another. I woke up this morning, and as soon as I woke up, I heard, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. You look like a monkey and you act like one too." Well, about an hour and a half later, my sister messages me those words, and I was in the shower and I was still hearing it, and I was like, which ancestor is this? This is the one that has a sense of humor. But I couldn't remember who used to sing that song. And so, anyways, when she messaged me that, I said, it's so wild because I woke up hearing those words. And I hadn't thought that in a long time. But I said, you've been singing it about the past hour and a half? And she goes, yep. I said, I've been hearing it for the past hour and a half. And it just made me laugh because, like I said, we're all tied. And sometimes the thoughts you get are something someone else is thinking. So that's just kind of a heads up. And that's why I said the other day, check your energy at all times because you don't know where it's coming from. Luckily, that energetic push was one that was positive, right? Because you can get negative energetic pushes from other people. But also another thing that happened like a week and a half ago, I had talked to a friend on the phone the night before. And the next morning, I could smell coffee. I don't drink coffee. There wasn't anybody in my house drinking coffee. And it was so strong, and I was like, what in the world? And it went on for about a minute. And then it was like all of a sudden they had put it in a thermos or something and put the lid on and the smell went away. And I thought to ask them later, did you drink your coffee around 10:30? Or you prepared your coffee? And I thought, no, I'll just leave it at that. But like I said, there's ways that we affect each other. And you never know where it's coming from. So be mindful of your thoughts and be mindful of how you're thinking towards others. Because if you think, oh, that person's a piece of shit, oh, that person's this or that, oh, they'll never change, oh, they're a user, if you think negative about them, you're kind of breeding that into their existence. You're not allowing that person to change and grow. And I think a lot of us, we get hurt at times. I mean, of course we do. And that vengeful spirit pops up. And that negative talk begins. Especially when you have had relationships, and you don't leave on the best of terms. Best thing you can do is just try to be positive. Pray for that person. Pray for the ability to overcome those emotions. Because, like I've said before, anything that passes your lips, actually ruminating thoughts, this is spell work. We affect one another. And if we can begin to understand how we affect one another, we can start to realize how we can heal one another. When you believe in somebody, when you encourage them in the physical world, you see the difference in them. You see them stand up taller, be more secure in themselves. Then you'll watch them succeed and do things. Same on the energetic field. If you can think positive thoughts, see them winning, see them succeeding, you will actually find those things come into fruition right before your eyes. It's like with my son. He was always a wild child. And I didn't know where this kid was going to end up. And as he's gotten older, all I could think was positive things. He's got leadership qualities. He's going to be successful. He's good with money. He's loving and compassionate. And it's funny, he became all of those things. He actually just joined a leadership program while he's in his tech school. And I told him, I'm so proud of you. Like, you're making awesome choices. But it's what we put into each other. Like I said, good or bad. What are you feeding into those that are around you? Rather they're friends, family, enemies, whatever they are. Because the best way to see anybody change and evolve is with love. Love conquers all, right? And I'll always stand by, I'm a gang member I'm a gangster of love. I'll kill you with kindness. And it's funny because my grandmother was one of those people that kill them with kindness. And my mom instilled that into us girls. You know, if someone's ugly, just smile. Wish them well. And don't do it in a sarcastic tone. Do it from the heart, because that's where it all comes from. What you put out is what you're going to get. Sorry, I had fixed my hair and I got little hairs. But don't forget how powerful you are. Don't forget how you can affect your community and your environment around you in such a positive way that it not only impacts you, you see it reverberating around the people among you. When you can start realizing that you can push your power, you can push your energy, you'll see the strength within you. But when you realize this ability, do not use it in a dark manner. Do not use it to manipulate, control, or distort. There are people that understand the concept of energy and they use it for their own personal gain, or they use it to get others to give up, or push them so hard in their own mind that they just have no more life in them. That's on the same basis of giving up. Remember, there's things that you do accrue karma, but there's also dharma. Karma's the negative side. Dharma is the blessings. If you can find the balance and go, okay, if I just do it on a positive note, no matter how you feel, you've got to shake that want to, oh yeah, revenge is sweet. There's nothing sweet about it, I promise you. I've never really been a person that likes vengeance. Now, when karma comes and knocks on someone's door that did me wrong, I'm kind of like, I don't want to celebrate. And I don't want to say, I told you so. It is what it is. And don't celebrate when you see that people that are your enemies aren't doing so well, because that just shows that there's still that darkness in your heart, that possibility that you can go around and hurt people because they hurt you, because hurt people. That's what happens. We've all been hurt. I think we tend to forget the world is full of pain. Shoot, there's even a song, I'm a sucker for pain. I don't remember who sings it. But we all understand what goes around comes around. And if you don't, now you know. There's no more of this, oh, I thought it would turn out differently. That's called afterthought. Work with forethought. Forethought is when you're like, if I do this, this could happen. It's just like a circuitry system. Starting point, ending point. Possibilities. Think before you act. Think before you speak. It's real simple, but that would be common sense. We used to have that a long time ago, and it's kind of like a dying thing, sadly. But we can bring it back. I promise you we can bring it back. And when you start bringing it back, guess what? All of a sudden you're tied to people in such a way that you can feel them, you can smell them, you can see them from a distance. You don't need a phone. You don't need technology. There's power within us. Tap in. If you tap in, you won't tap out. On that note, peace, love, and light. Toodles.